Hello everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. My name is Kyle, and we are going to be continuing where we left off. We have just finished our duties here at Windfall Island, and we have obtained the sail, which was the main objective of coming here. We obtained the Tingle Tuner, and we were told to head east to Dragon Roost Island. So we're going to go ahead and head east per instruction by the King of Red Lions. Go ahead and if we hold R here, we can actually cruise at a slow speed. And go ahead and engage the sail and sail at sea. And sailing at sea is one of the most beautiful parts of the game, in my opinion. I love the music. I love traveling from the islands, all the little quests and objectives that are possible in the wind. It's just a really fun experience. Really interesting game design, in my opinion. So that right there in the distance, that big tower looking thing, is the Dragon Roost Island we were talking about. Looks like a little mini game here with the barrels. We're gonna go ahead and head there. I guess I will kind of talk about yeah, I don't even know what to talk about, to be honest. Let's talk about some of the features of sailing at sea. So on the left you can see we have a compass there. We also have an indicator of the time of day, showing that it's daytime. Typically it'll kind of be on a dial turning from day to night, but just during this introductory phase of the game it's just showing it as being permanent day. These little circle glowy things in the ground are actually spots where you can obtain treasure. We don't have the tool necessary to do so. We'll get back to that later after we finish what we're doing here at Dragon Roost. Let's see what else is there to go over. Whenever you put your sail away and bring it back out, you do get a slight boost. It is said by the community that it's quicker to sail this way. And if you ever play Wind Waker HD on the Wii U, they actually have something called the fast sail that kind of I don't know if it mimics it or what, but it's just interesting how they added the fast sail, and it's pretty interesting how they added that in with this little game feature I was talking about. Looks like we've arrived.
Hey.
There on the horizon. That is our destination link, Dragon Roost Island. You can see the beetle ship in the background. It kind of looks gloomy in the top. High atop this island peak lives the Spirit of Skies, a great dragon by the name of Valu. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel, called the Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is a Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts, and a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music and prayed to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch control stick, just try to match the rhythm by tilting the C stick up, down, and right. Here we go, up, down, and right. Very nice. That it was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. Hold the control stick to change your rhythm, then match the rhythm and tilt the C stick and up, right, left, and then down. Sure thing. That's it, Link. That was not bad for your first time using Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct with it in 6/4 time by tilting the control stick. You would do well to remember that. You received the legendary Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods. Set it to Y, Z, or X, and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. To conduct, use a C stick to choose notes. Don't tilt the control stick Don't tilt the control stick to conduct in 3/4 time. Tilt it to the left, or hold it to the left to conduct in 4/4 time, and hold it to the right in 6/4 time. Perfect. So we've got our little tutorial of a very powerful tool that we'll be using throughout the game called the Windwaker, and we can use it to conduct all sorts of melodies. From that to, you know. So as you can see, it's a very interesting little tool here. Yeah, so the beetle ship is over here. Okay, yeah. Now that we have obtained the Windwaker, before we do anything else, I'm actually going to go ahead and do this little secret back here. I don't know if it's a secret because you definitely need it in the game, but I don't know if you need it to continue here at Dragon Roost. Actually, hold on. What are we looking at, man? Usually whenever Link looks at something, it's something that you should be doing. And that makes sense because our objective here is to really go into the village and talk to the chieftain and the Rito people. So if I stand still for a while, you'll see Link look up there like, hey man, that's what you should be doing. See? He knows. He knows that's where I should be going. Anyway, now that we've returned the Windwaker, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and visit the tomb or the shrines of the gods and learn a new Windwaker melody. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions, so it looks kind of similar to the Windwaker melody. This actually, if you notice the tombstone, it actually looks similar to the Windwaker interface. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the Windwaker. And learn this melody. You learn the Wind Requiem. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. The name's Zephos. I'm the god of the winds. So you're the new Windwaker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the direction of the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind could be a good thing or a very bad thing. If you want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should see my brother. Saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spent his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So, if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. I just think it's neat how you can still see him in the distance even after the game unlocks from the cutscene. But yes, so that was the wind god Zephos, and then his brother is someone we will meet later in the game to obtain a really useful power with the Windwaker. But we'll get to that in the future. For now, we're gonna go ahead and go into the inner village of Dragon Roost and see if we can meet the Rito people. So the explosive fruit here is the game telling us about the bomb flowers. We can use it to make our way all the way up this path here. We can explode all these while we're at it, why not? That didn't work. What's it doing? Oh yeah, bomb time. We get quite a few rupees from just blowing up these bombs here. As you can see, my rupees in the bottom right corner, I already do have 115 rupees, so that's the reason why in the beginning of the game I didn't go and obtain. I was discussing that there was a treasure chest under his grandma's house with a orange 100 rupee in it, and I held off on that because I knew how much money I would be getting from elsewhere, and knowing that my wallet size is only 200 at this stage in the game with the beginner wallet, small wallet, whatever it's called. It's not a small wallet, with the wallet that we spawn in with. I knew that I would quickly fill that up, and there's no point to waste such a good opportunity on quick money. You know what I mean? Here we go. I'm gonna continue inward, and here's a familiar face. This guy was on Outset Island whenever Arrow was captured. Link? Link, is that you? It is. I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings. And your sister, is she? He looks away. Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Link. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Eyrie. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Link. I'll be waiting. How convenient it must be to have wings. We, on the other hand, have to walk. Here we go. Welcome to the U.S. Postal Service. The postal service of this game. The Rito people. Well, have you discovered the cause of Great Value's anger? Shakes his head no. Ah, so you are Link, are you? Quill has told me all about you, so that guy's name is Quill. Troubling tale indeed. I insist that you let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you notice a raging dragon perched at the top of the mountain? As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky. We make our livings on the airways. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit, Valu. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of dragon roots to receive a scale from the great dragon. It is a scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings, who are of age, will never be able to receive scales from Valu on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Uh-huh. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Link with regards to your son, Prince Kamali? As you can see, Link is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Kamali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Let me be direct. My son Kamali is one of the age to earn his wings. Yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet with my son? Yup. Thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible so that we may be better help. So that we may better help with yours. I have something I wish for you to give to my son. A young girl named Medley is holding it for me. Would you mind? Would you find her and take it? I'm counting on you. Cool. Here, Link. Take this with you. Who knows? It might come in handy. You got a delivery bag. Finely crafted bags like this are used by Rito postmen everywhere. With so many pockets, it can hold many items. Select it on the item screen and press Y, Z, or X to see what you have inside. You should find Medley in one of the upper rooms. Leave the great value to us. In the meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Kamali. So the Dragon Roost people have taken us under their wing. They've taken us under their wing but mention that they have a problem of their own to deal with right now, and it has to do with their great value spirit. Not the great spirit being unhappy for some reason. We'll get into that later, but our first objective is to talk to Medley, to talk to the prince's son. She's got something for him. Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange shaped hat. You're Link, aren't you? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the great sky spirit, Valu. My name is Medley. Well, to tell the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here, this is from our chieftain. Link, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Kamali. You accepted father's letter. It is a letter from a father addressed to his son. Since you've just received a fine delivery bag, why not use it to carry this letter down to Kamali? When you want to take it out, choose your delivery bag on the item screen and set this letter to Y, Z, or X. The room way in the back on the first floor is Prince Kamali's room. You have to go down a couple steps to get there. When you meet Prince Kamali, please don't get offended by his manner. He has no bad intentions, I promise. By the way, listen, Link. I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Could you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then. Sure. Oops. Make our way out. So as you can see, these guys are kind of like the postal workers of this Zelda world. We can even talk with this guy if we want to. Well, now, I've not seen your young face before. Nope, I don't believe so. You wouldn't be in here in response to our posting for some part-time help, would you? Sure, let's give it a try. Ooh, excellent, that's good. But first, to see if I can use you or not, I need to give you a little test, just a small one. Match the seal on the envelope with the same icon on the shelf and throw the letter onto that shelf. Real easy, simple. Use the control stick to select the shelf and press A to throw a letter. Like I said, simple. Is that clear? Sure. Before time runs out, you have to store at least 10 letters. Give it your best shot. How many we do? 24 letters. Great, good, terrific. You pass. Okay, you get 1 rupee for every 2 letters, so that counts to a grand of 12 rupees. Am I right? Come back anytime. I mean it. Anytime. The more letters you sort, the more you'll earn. Not a bad deal for both of us. So, not too bad for some part-time work there. Not too sure what the actual maximum is for that, but hey, ready for work? Not quite yet, man. Sorry, dude. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go down to Prince Kamali the quick way. He is down here. Let's go ahead and equip the letter that we received. Alrighty. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? Bring out the letter. A letter? For my father? Oh, sure. Tell me to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scale from Valu. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valu right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? Are you trying to say that you can calm Valu down? It's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what. If you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valu, then I'll listen to anything you say. What? Oh, this? It's strange. Holiness calms me down. I forget all the bad things. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's called the Din's Pearl, what we're here to get. My grandma gave it to me. My grandma used to be Valu's attendant. She was the only person on the island who understood Valu's language. Oh, grandma. If she were here, I know she could calm Valu down. I just know it. But my father and the rest, no matter how hard they try, they'll fail. I know it. No one else can calm Valu down. It's impossible. What? What is it, huh? Listen, you can stare all you want, but I'm not giving this to you. This is my treasure, you understand? I'm not gonna just hand it over to some do-nothing guy, am I? What? You can stop staring anytime now. I'm not giving this to you. There's no one out there who can get Value to settle down, so just go away and let me be miserable by myself. So you can see the game's really throwing hints to you that we really have to calm Value down if we want to get the Din's Pearl here that we were instructed to get. Our first main quest right now is to get all the pearls. The Din's Pearl being the first one. There are 3 total, and we will encounter them later on in the game. All right, so the we have to go to the cove, Dragon Roost Cove, or Dragon Cove entrance. Oh, this wasn't quite it. Where you at, Medley? Think that's where we came in. That's not where we want to go, maybe? We'll find out. Nope, this is where we want to go. We're supposed to be meeting Medley out here. There she is. Hey, you actually came. Really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. Had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. See this place? There used to be a spring here. Oh, wow. There used to be a spring here, surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. But then, Great Value, he became so angry, and in his rage, he shook the mountain, and this boulder crashed down, plunging in the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where's my mind? Tell me, how was Prince Kamali? Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Kamali's taken. See, Prince Kamali's grandmother was a Great Value's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave and unsurpassed in her dealings with the Great Value. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I possessed some of her strength, I'm sure Prince Kamali would have felt more secure. Link, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. If I could get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me? Sure. Will, thank you so much. Okay, pick me up. Then face that ledge and toss me. The atmospheric currents are really messed up, so pay close attention to the direction of the wind. Alright, I'm ready. Don't hold back now. Throw me as hard as you can. So, typically, we would sit here on this ledge up here, wait for the wind particles to be blowing forward, but since we learned this neat little trick called the Wind's Requiem, we can go ahead and change the wind ourselves. Why not? Force it to go the way we want. And it'll stay like that for a hot second, and in that window, we don't gotta wait at all. We can just come up here and use our power over the wind to say, "Yoop." Oh no, I dropped her. Let's see. Try it again. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, thank you. I think now I'll be able to blah blah blah. I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost and meet with your Great Value. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may be just an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the Great Value's language. I'm not exactly bursting with confidence, but look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Kamali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it. You got an empty bottle. Set it to and use it with Y, Z, or X. Bottles are great for carrying water and holding other things. Oh, and please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. It'll be our secret. Okay. Well, good luck to both of us. So we just obtained the bottle, which is actually a really important tool. As you can see in this area, there are 4 total slots for the bottles, which means you can get up to 4 bottles in the game. They're really powerful and really useful for some of the boss fights in the game. They can hold things that have regenerative abilities, such as fairies or potions or like the chew jelly shop we were talking about earlier. They're really useful. But for now, we are going to use it for a more simple task, which is to revive some bomb plants. Try pouring it on something that looks dry and withered. So we're going to revive some bomb plants so we can go ahead and blow up this little thing that here. Blow up this rock that fell on the spring. That's our objective right now. We got the water. Let's go water some plants. Pick up the bomb. If you're bored, you can go down there and go back and forth and bring them all back to life if you want. Only one is necessary. And the spring is undone and the water fills up and we were able to make it to the other side now. See, we can't jump over that, but we can go down here and come into here. And I'd just like to mention that the wind is still pointing north, so I suppose that if you use the Windwaker to change the wind here, it's more of a permanent until you reset the room setting. Keep that in mind. For this next part, pretty simple. Game shows us a couple bomb flowers, shows us a path of lava, and these little statue thingies. What you're going to want to do is take this and with expert aim, chuck it into the statue bowl or whatever that is. Chuck it in there. Let it blow up in there and it will fall down. That way you can get across. And this will enter us into our first actual dungeon of the game. The Dragon Roost Cavern. Or Cove. Something. It'll tell us. Dragon Roost Cavern, that's right. Here it is. And that's actually where we are going to leave off for this episode. Thank you guys for sticking around for this episode of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Be sure to drop a like, drop a comment with any thing you noticed that I should do. Hold on, let me try doing that again. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this video. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe. I'm a brand new growing YouTube community channel, so anything is appreciated. But more so than anything else, I just appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to stick around. I'll be uploading on a weekly basis, and we will meet back next time for more Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. See you guys.